Hello everybody, welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to learn how to deal with URL parameters with React Router version 3. So, back to our wireframes kind of thing here. We have the About page and Products page. How about to create a third page? That's going to be the Product Profile page. So typically these pages, when you click Product 1 or Product 2 or whatever, it goes to a route something like /product/ the actual product ID. Say it was product 1 has a product ID 1, it would go to /products/1, right? And product 2/2 and so on. So this is actually going to be a URL route parameter. Okay, in React Router they call it a URL parameter. So a param, this is the param we're going to define in our route called product ID. So based on this product ID, we're going to be able to display it in the page, some message or whatever. This is the product profile page for the product ID with ID, whatever you typed in the URL. Obviously, you wouldn't do these simple things here. The product ID would be more useful to make a HTTP request using that product ID, that kind of stuff. You get it, what I mean, right? So let's learn how to access those URL parameters and how to define a route that takes URL parameter. So let's first start off with this product profile. Let's make it really simple as before. So let's go and create under the src directory, create a file called productprofile.js. Let's keep it simple and just use a stateless functional component. So let's do const product profile props. Actually, in this case, I want to just use this other way. Don't forget to import React from React because we will be using JSX inside the return here. So let's do a div with just a message saying whatever we said there. This is the product profile page for the product with ID. The product profile page for the product with ID, whatever. We don't know it yet. Something that to be completed. All right, XYZ. So let's export the default at the end. Product profile. I forgot the heading. If you want to add a heading, product profile, something like that. Now let's test this out. We can go to app.js, and actually we don't need to test it out. We can just go straight to the routes and add this route. So we're going to add a new route here. Under products, we're going to say, let me type it, route, what's the path? /product/ oops, how do we define parameters? Oh, that's easy, just put a colon. Product ID, if you define this, say product ID preceded by a colon, React Router is going to know, oh, you're talking about URL parameters, so I'm going to take this as a URL parameter. That could be anything, okay, anything. What the component is product profile, and let's import it. Import product profile from same thing. Okay, so now that we have that, let's try it out in the browser. See, nothing happened. Let's try it out. /products/3. You can see now, see product profile page here, and we added a URL parameter 3, okay, and it worked just fine. If I remove the 3, what happens? Oh, it goes back to products because there's no longer anything here, so it's going to the products page /products. Now, I said before that the URL parameter could be anything, so if I say whatever, it's gonna go to product profile, so be careful of that. All right. Now we want to be able to show this ID here in place of this X, Y, Z. So to be able to access it, we're going to use the parameters object that is injected by React Router into our component. So let's have a look. Let's go back here to product profile. Let's go back to product profile, and right here where we have XYZ, let's substitute that with the value from a variable. So we're going to say props dot params. This is the object that holds those URL parameters. Okay, we're going to say product ID because we defined it in the route to be product ID. Let's save it and see what we get. You can see it already changed here. If I change to 9876, it changed here automatically. So that's how we access the URL parameter using React Router. We are going to use always this params object. It's injected by React Router. Okay. By the way, if you want to know what props are injected by React Router, it's simple. Go to your app.js. Now here, before you return something from the render method, just do a console log of all the props that you have. So let's take a look at what props are injected into our app component. Do a console log of this.props, and let's have a look. Here's the console, and you can see there are many props that are injected, but particularly we saw that params is injected by React Router and it's passed on to the children, in this case product profile. You can see right here, product ID. Notice it's a string because it's from the URL parameter, which is a string itself. So be careful when you work with numbers and you need them to be integers or whatever, make sure to parse int this guy. And there are other things injected by React Router. There's the router object here. You can see routes and other stuff, route parameters, whatever. Location. This is going to be very useful later on. You see query here. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to talk about that later. Okay, so that's how you see what properties are injected by React Router. Now, we're coming to the end of the lecture. Just to review again, we added this new prop to see the profile page, and we added a param to the URL route, so it can be anything here, and it's going to show up at props.params. Whatever you call it, in this case product.id, okay, inside the product profile. So with that, we are able to access that value using props param.product.id. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe if you're not already my subscriber. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, bye.